Well, TYP started just because my musical partner in TYP's name is Johnny Goldstein, and he was a really cool, really young 18-year-old guy, musician. He's actually making music since he was 14, I think, professionally in Israel. So I knew his name, but then he called me one day and he said, well, let's work together, let's do something. I like doing things with other artists. I feel that, you know, even if you're good at what you do, there's a limit to how creative you can always be just by yourself. And then we just started working together, but he lived in Jerusalem, I lived in Tel Aviv, so we started working through Dropbox. He would send something, I would write something on it, send him back. He would add something, then send it back. And this way we worked for like a year, writing songs, met only maybe 4 times. It felt like we're trying to create something a bit different, and also with the music and the lyrics and everything. So basically one day we had the idea of, yes, creating a band, because bands are cool, right? But create a different band. We started calling friends, you know, like friends we knew from design, from video, from internet, whatever. And we said, okay, we have this idea, do you want to be in a band? So you're sure? Why not? You know, it's the dream of every computer geek to be in a band, right? There's great importance to the lyrics. It's a really important part of what we do. It happens to me a lot when I hear a song and say, wow, we have to do that song, because I think when it's an art form. I think when you do it nicely, then it creates something new and it brings the song something completely new. You know, if I do I Kissed a Girl, I don't even change a word. You know, I just sing it exactly like it is, and suddenly it's a different song with different meaning, and it's a bit funny. I was after 2 successful albums. You know, I had a record label, I had a manager, I had people working with me, and I came to them and I said, okay, now for this next album, I'm gonna have to do the interviews again. I'm gonna have to, you know, do the whole promo thing again. Yeah. And I'm not gonna play this game anymore. I'm just gonna go and say everything and tell about my boyfriend and tell about the songs, and, you know, just be very open about it and not make a big deal out of it. And just be very honest. It was there all the time, so it's not like after I did I started writing differently or something. I didn't think my audience will care too much. I felt like they would probably appreciate honesty, and it's there anyway, you know, it's the songs, and I also felt like I have this opportunity to do something important. I felt stupid coming to an interview like this one and not be able to just talk about life, about who I am, about my songs, my boyfriend, you know, like I felt really stupid at some point, that it's just like this weird game, and I didn't feel like there's anything wrong with that, or I'm not supposed to talk about it. So eventually it wasn't such a hard decision. It was just something we discussed, and, you know, maybe my manager was more afraid than I was, but yes. But eventually it was just very natural for me to do. We talk about politics, but in a different way. I'm interested in the cultural politics of Israel, not only the Palestinian-Israeli thing, but also like the Israeli thing, you know, who we are, who we want to be. But also, if you look into the songs carefully, you'll see that in a lot of them there's also like how does the situation of the region affects us. Okay, how what we do affects us, our policies, how they affect us. So, but it could be about Palestinians, it could be about foreign workers, it could be about ourselves, you know, and the secular religion thing, and, you know, all that stuff. So it's all, I think it's all combined. We're signed to Universal France. Universal here took the project also, and they will start, you know, developing it. It takes time. I hope we'll get to play a lot outside of Israel, like Europe and maybe the States. I like my solo career, and I keep doing it, and you know, I just finished a solo album, and I'm gonna release it soon in Israel, but still it's fresh, you know, and you can work with other people and share something with other people. Whatever we do it together, we create as a band.